Good morning, everybody. Got your coffee? I got mine. So listen, before I even get to talking, first things first, I really want to say thank you so much to Nicole and to Jen and to Michael and to Tonya for the love y'all sent me via Venmo and Cash App. I thank you so much for that. It made life a little easier. It really did. And it helped. I also want to say thank you to Stacy Muhammad. I know that I said thank you before, but you sent me a Cash App, I think it was like last Monday, and you said, and it was, I'm going to say the amount. No, I'm not going to say the amount. I don't need to say the amount. I don't have to say the amount to make this point. But you sent me enough and you said, use this for whatever you need it for. And so what I did was, Jen, who is friend to the Pantry, she had a lot going on with the election. Like a lot of us, a lot of us were experiencing high emotions and everything. And so Jen, who I said before is doing our flyers for our pantry so that I can put them in the mailboxes, those are still coming. But she sent me a mock-up. And what I did was I took your donation specifically. And even though I didn't know how to make flyers, which is why Jen had to step in and save me, when she sent me that mock-up, I didn't know enough to send that to a printing company and have those printed up. And the mock-up, mind you, Jen, she's every bit of the perfectionist. Those were still, in my opinion, lovely enough to put up around the neighborhood, grocery stores and that kind of thing. So that's what my husband and I are going to be doing later on when I take me a shower and get dressed and everything. We're going to go around and staple those to some trees in the area. And so your donation in conjunction with a coupon from that printing company paid for that. And so I wanted to say thank you again. Thank you guys so much, because I can get things, other little things done, when you support the platform. And so, and as you all can see, I'm not a very extravagant person, so I don't really splurge on very much. I'm pretty responsible. So with that being said, thank you so much. I had a really good interaction yesterday with the pantry. Let me tell y'all the story. Okay, so I've seen this guy before, coming in from the opposite direction after I dropped my husband off in the morning. And when I saw him the first time, I thought that he wanted the pantry, but when I pulled up in the driveway, he kept going. So I figured, I guess not. And that was maybe about, I don't know, maybe last week sometime. And then yesterday I dropped Don off and I came home, and again he was like maybe one house away, and then when he got to my house, and by the time I backed into my driveway, because I back into my driveway as you all can see, I thought that he wanted the pantry, but he just kept walking. And so I was like, I guess he didn't want the pantry. Now mind you, there are a lot of people who are shy when it comes to the pantry. They don't really necessarily want to interact. They just want to meet their needs and go. And I try my very, very best to give people the room they need so that they can be comfortable getting what they need in order to get through the day. And then I'm an introvert. I'm not going to be all up in your face anyway. So I was in the car and I was doing this long-winded video. Yesterday's video was like 26 minutes. And I guess he decided that he couldn't wait for me to go into the house. And so he doubled back and he came back. And then while I was talking to you all in that video, you might see my eyes divert a little bit. But that was just for his safety and mine, But, definitely get what you need. Help yourself. And so, by the time I got through with the video, he was still, filling up his grocery bag. And so I was like, I'm going to sneak on in the house, you know, while he finished going through everything he want to go through. And then when I touched the handle of the house, he stood up, he popped up, and he said, because he was bent down. Now, mind you, this guy has got on a leg brace up most of his leg. So how he popped up, I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't watching closely enough. And his arm is broken and it's in a sling. And he said, Miss Lady. And he said, God bless you. God bless y'all. He said, he pointed to his arm, he said in his leg, he said, I was in an accident and I ain't been able to work. And this is really a blessing because things got tight real fast for us. And I told him, no worries, help yourself. This is for you. So everybody, the Marias, is 2 of them. Shirley, Make It Right, Mike, Tonya, Fennell, Olafumi. I know I messed that up, but I felt like I just had to acknowledge you as best I could in that moment. And so many other people who have taken a time out, gone to the Amazon wish list, picked something out, and sent it to help people like him. People like these high schoolers that come and will grab a book. Not as often as I like, but every now and again. But they grab breakfast. Every morning they grab breakfast. And I haven't seen my Stand By Me crew, and that's heartbreaking. But more and more people are discovering the pantry, and that this is a resource that was created for them. And this is a resource that is going to be needed now more than ever in a community like mine. Yesterday, in my video, I said something, and when I heard myself say it, I kind of shook my head and was like, I know what I meant to say, but I know how it could have came off. And I said that while we have allies, we don't have enough of them to be impactful. And so black people need to really mind our business. Now, don't get me wrong. I stand on black people need to mind our business. We need to be taking care of our communities and each other, because no one else is going to do that for us. But there have been allies who have helped in this endeavor, and you have been impactful. And I apologize if my words made you feel away. That's my bad. That's on me. I take responsibility for my words here. With all that said, my community is learning that they can come here to make them ends meet when shit get tough. And it's been slow to get them to trust the resource, but they are trusting it. There's some days when I come out, fewer days when I come out, and I don't have to do a full restock. And then there are more and more days when I have to come out and do a whole restock. When I tell you this Curbside Pantry is almost a full-time job now, between doing the videos, and I'm not complaining, mind you, I love it. I do. I love it. It's really the gift that just keeps on giving. And all of the connective dots. The people who watch these videos, the people who hear me, the people when I say, we're low on deodorant, and the next thing I know, we've got it. Or I like this book in particular for the kids. We need more of them. And they come. Y'all are amazing. I really, truly mean that. It's amazing. There have been, when I say it's a full-time job, let me get back to that. Setting up the unboxing videos, bringing in the packages, the breaking down of the boxes. Some of them can't all fit in our recycling, so we have to wait till recycling day, which was yesterday, and then stick them in. And I really need my firewood rack because it's that time of year, so we have to come up with another solution. But God bless y'all, because it's a good problem to have. Amen. It's just I know I'm dragging this morning, but when I think about it, I don't think y'all understand how. But it's a job, and then you have to store things, and then you have to use the FIFO method, and you have to make sure you use what y'all sent first. And and sometimes I'm excited to get something in particular. Some things go out right away, like deodorant or body wash, but some things I have to fall back on because there are other things in there that have to be grabbed first, because we never want anything to expire, and we always want them to have a fresh resource. And one of the ways that I show them that I respect them, this community, is that I make sure that I don't let those things, expire, and I make sure that that pantry is always neat and well organized. Things are in containers, things are easy to reach, things are just in order, Just like one of our little mamas said yesterday, it's water at the bottom of here. It's been raining like for a whole week, pretty much, here in South Carolina. We got no rain, and then we just got a bunch of rain. And it was wild because that was the week that I set aside to paint the new pantry, because we needed, which is why it was water in the bottom of the old pantry. You can't see it, but the back from the hurricane is kind of split, it gaps in certain spots. So whereas it was really waterproof and airtight, now it's only, it's mostly steel, but the bottom portion, when it rains, you have to move everything up. Excuse me. You have to move everything up because the bottom will flood now. So I know I need to get a move on that other one. And I've just had a lot of stuff get in the way of that. This video, I guess, is just thank you. I know y'all was waiting for me to say something profound, but thank you is profound. Thank you.